here's a couple of other steps for building a 7-figure SaaS or agency or indeed a business of any kind. Because, my friends, this stuff applies to any business. All of these do. Nothing works without a plan, Batman. Yeah? So this is how I run things. One thing you need to have in your business is a guiding, shining light that tells you exactly where you're going. So you need to pick a goal. And I word it like this. If you were only allowed to achieve one thing in the next 12 months, what would it be? If you were only allowed to achieve one thing, what would it be? Now, normally, this is a revenue goal for people. For me, it's a certain number of subscribers because I have 2 subscription-based businesses. Certain number of subscribers, that's my one goal. Maybe for you, it's a certain number of customers. Maybe it's, I don't know, becoming a published author. I don't know, but you're going to pick your one goal, usually financial or MRR-based, yeah? So in here, once you've got that one goal, your day, your month, your week, your year, every minute is now going to be clearly defined by how am I going to reach that target? And you're going to look at your to-do list and say, does this stuff on here directly align to me achieving this thing? Now, the OBT, coined by yours truly, stands for one big thing. What is your one big thing that you're going to achieve in that 12 months? If you haven't read the book called The One Thing by Gary Keller, I recommend you go and download that on Audible. Really good at explaining how if you focus on one particular thing, it's more likely to happen. It also will be the thing usually that you knock that domino over, it knocks over all of the other dominoes on your to-do list too. But with your one big thing, your one big goal, for me, X number of subscribers in my business, this now allows me to create a 12-month plan. How am I going to reach that number of subscribers? We do the math calculation that tells us how many people we need to get in front of. At the top of my annual plan, it says we must get in front of this many people. Then the 90-day plan that comes after that is how are we going to reach these numbers? Who's going to do what? And those will be tasks to do with retaining existing customers to reduce churn. It's also going to be getting in front of as many people as possible. It will be things like going from one to many. Yeah, if I want to reach that number fast, I've got to stop doing these one-on-one calls and come and do presentations like this, where there's a whole bunch of you in the room instead of one of you. Or maybe I expand my sales team so that instead of me just being on calls, it's everybody else on calls, right? These are all things we need to be thinking about. The next thing that's going to make your business highly profitable and highly scalable is to then use a delegation system. And this is my productivity system. It goes like this. Once you know what your one big thing is, which defines your 12-month plan, that's going to help you break that down into your 90-day plan of reaching those many people. You're then going to look at all of the tasks on that 90-day plan. And the first thing you want to ask yourself is, can I eliminate this task? Can I delete it? If that task, if there's a piece of paper or a dot on your to-do list that isn't directly aligned to the OBT, delete it. Whack, whack, get rid of it. So elimination is the key. The stuff you get rid of usually is what takes you to 7 figures and beyond faster than the stuff you do. And in fact, at the beginning of every quarter, I don't just make a to-do list on my 90-day plan. I also make a shit list. It's all the stuff we need to stop doing because it's just completely wasting our time and not taking us to the OBT. So after we've eliminated it, we ask ourselves, can we automate this task? Here's my tasks. Can I automate it? Can I set up a welcome sequence? Can I have some kind of workflow that's going to respond? If it's a project, can I pre-write all of the tasks for all of my staff so that the trigger is somebody has purchased this product and then all of the actions are then distributed down to the team via the automation? I used to have to pay 120 grand a year for a project manager. I literally now have my own SaaS platform do that for me. The workflows manage the team. How cool is that, right? Fixed tasks, fixed deliverables, dished out to the team, and the set reminders, wait for X many days, follow up with this person. Hey, have you done that task yet? I don't do that. Even my operations manager doesn't do that. The system does it. Free labor, woohoo! So with our tasks, if we can't eliminate it and we can't automate it, then can we delegate it? Can we give it to a human being that is not us? Because we're going to be out networking and meeting people and doing all the fun stuff. We are also then finally gonna go, if it still cannot be eliminated, it can't be automated, it can't be delegated, then I need to keep it. Okay, so keep it. Now, FYI, the things that you keep really should only be strategic direction and anything that can't replace your own head. So if you are someone who is going out there as a personal brand, anything that's your face speaking, presenting, going on video, going to network meetings, you're the one actually shaking hands and kissing babies, right? It needs to be you in your head, yeah? So this is the only stuff you can't outsource. Even though there are AIs out there today that can replace your own head, you ideally want to be only keeping the things that really, it's going to be that heart-to-heart, that connection, that real personality. People connect with people. Now, once you've done this with the keep stuff, then you're going to do this. This is actually a real screenshot of my calendar. You will notice that I have sections of my 90-day plan. Admin is yellow for me. I have created repeating blocked appointments with myself. Now, I don't know about most entrepreneurs can probably relate. I'm of the neuro-spicy variety. If it ain't in the calendar, it ain't getting done, yeah? So this is where I have in my 90-day plan, marketing, leads, customer service, administration and systems, and product creation. Those are the sections in my 90-day plan. I literally have repeating appointments for those sections so that in that hour, I'm going to focus on doing tasks related to, for instance, marketing. In this hour, I'm now going to focus on tasks related to systems administration and SOPs. So this is how I keep myself focused and constantly moving towards completing my 90-day plan, which is what moves us towards the OBT, which is what makes us hit those revenue goals.